seconds, you're going to start seeing tricks that were created to help us route and speed run this game better. We don't have to wait too long. You're going to see it right away.
Well, I'm not going to lie, Redbird, I got me a plate of nachos for this race. So whenever I'm not talking, I'm eating. As the races are ready to get started in the IRC, we should be getting started any moment. And here we go.
Yeah, we are off. So like we said, they're going to grab this wood sword. They're actually going to go over to level 3. So the world record route in Z1 is actually doing the levels out of order. You're going to go to 3 and 4 first. What that's going to enable the runners to do is get their raft and ladder and help them route the rest of the game better. Doing so, you're kind of trading off a little bit of difficulty, though, because being in level 3 with Dark Nuts, Manhandle, and then level 4 with the Gleeok is not easy to do.
Now, just a couple notes. Again, both these runners are at the top of their game at the moment. Cantaloupeme last night was on a pace to not only bop Eunos, but possibly take the world record for himself. Had an unfortunate back half of the game and was unable to close it out. But both these runners, Eunos set the world record for co-op play with Cananophone just a few days ago. And we see Eunos with the first route divergence of the game taking his top route, whereas Cantaloupeme clears the Dark Nuts for a bomb.
Yeah, the nice thing about this split for Eunos, what he's trying to do here is he's trying to build up a count so that he can force a 5 rupee. He did take a bop on that key, so the 5 rupees out of play now, but this enables you to get that 4-pack of bombs up on top, and then you have that 4-pack down below if you need to later. He's got a bop from a bubble, so that 5 count, that 5 rupee is a little out of the question right now. He's kind of hoping for a global drop, does not get it. Sitting on 2 bombs here. Gonna go get his raft, and we'll see how he wants to play the rest of this level.
Eunos does take a few bops, but gets a few hearts. Meanwhile, Cantaloupe gets all of the bomb drops. He's in great shape. 130 raft time with 8 bombs. Eunos hot on his tail.
Yeah, absolutely. So Eunos going to grab this raft at 136. He's a few seconds off, but more importantly for Eunos right now is his bomb situation, right? He's only got 2, so he's got to open up one more wall unless he goes north and uses the key there. Then he has 2 bombs for Manhandle. That might be a little too tight for him. So yeah, you're going to see him take this bottom route, grab the bombs here, and then continue on. Cantaloupe can skip the rest of this level and go straight to Manhandle.
So, I mean, it's going to be a time loss. It's going to give Cantaloupeme a little bit of a lead here, but not enough that Eunos is out of this race by any stretch. As he gets his bomb pack, he's up to 8. And, of course, here comes Trollhandela.
Yeah, this is the scariest enemy in the game for a runner. Cantaloupe with a great bomb there to take him out, just because of the RNG factor, right? You can't really plan on where he's going to go. You can kind of read his patterns, read his movements if you want to, but it's pure RNG. And both runners get out of level 3 with 1 bomb placed. They're getting out of here with 8 bombs. Exactly what you want to see from this race.
I'm sorry, I was chewing on a nacho there. Cantaloupeme headed to level 4. There's one more battle coming up that makes the 3 first world record route extremely scary here in level 4.
Yeah, so these guys are getting ready to go through 4, grab their ladder, but at the end of 4, like JSR is talking about, there's this Gleeok. Gleeok's fine if you got the white sword or you're playing this casually. He's not too bad. You can kind of sit back and be patient. But to do this game as fast as you can, what they're going to have to do is take this guy down with the wood sword, which is all they're equipped with right now. It takes 16 hits, 10 for the first head and 6 for the second. So very, very dangerous fight with only 4 hearts in that wood sword.
And the thing about Gleeok is that his fireballs, the pattern that he gives you is kind of difficult to predict sometimes, and it's very easy to be in great shape in that fight, and then next thing you know, you take 2 or 3 hits almost within a matter of a second or so, and the next thing you know, you're on pause strats trying to survive.
Yeah, look at Cantaloupe's counts right now. He's at 11 and 7 coming through this room, which is beautiful because you're going to get another 10-pack of rupees on the way through here. He's going to get out of here with very, very good resources. As long as his bomb management, the rest of this level is on par, and he's going to get a bomb right here. He's going to get out of here looking really, really good.
Eunos does make up a little time, only a room behind Cantaloupe now. And yeah, tough break for Eunos there. Loses his beam swords and gets the troll keys as well. And meanwhile, Cantaloupe just has a tremendous breakfast room. For a race, he's going to have about a 406 ladder. That's pretty nuts. Actually, he might even be 405.
Yeah, 405, 406 ladder is something that I would take right in a speed run. I mean, these guys might not, but in a race situation, that's ridiculous. That's absolutely flying because they're trying to be as safe as possible in 3 and 4, so it sets up the rest. You just don't want to die. You don't want to take bops. So to be safe and put up a 405 ladder is just ridiculous.
So yeah, leaving level 4, these runners are going to want to be as close to 30 rupees as they can without slowing down and also without running out of bombs. And both runners are in good shape at this point. Oh, well, Eunos in good shape resource-wise, not so much health-wise. This is going to be scary in this back half of level 4 for Eunos.
Yeah, I'm not sure if he thought that Zal was the bubble, and he kind of looked away and did that because he went down like he was taking purposeful damage off the bubble to reset his his count for a 10 count coming out through the fires. But unfortunately, that was a Zal and not a bubble, so he took another heart of damage. So Cantaloupe right now heading into Gleeok. We talked about it a little bit, so now you're going to see he's got to do 16 hits here. 10 is going to take out the first head. The other 6 is going to take out the other one. There's only one fireball on the screen at a time, which is the secret to this Gleeok. But like JSR said, you take one bop, and all of a sudden that next fireball's on you. Cantaloupe did a great job of maintaining his health and taking him down quickly. It's Eunos' turn now.
This is going to be a clutch fight if he can pull this out, and he needs to desperately to stay in this race. A death here would be catastrophic. He's halfway home. There goes the first head. Ooh, that was a close dodge there. Oh, no!
Yeah, like you were saying before, it's not even just the fireball patterns, the consistency of the fireballs, because if they came at the same time, it'd be a very, very easy fight. But the problem is, Gleeok holds onto that fireball sometimes just a little bit longer, and you hesitate. And once you hesitate, he shoots that fireball, and you're dead, and that's what happened to Eunos. He got caught in his tracks there.
Unfortunate break for the former race world record holder, and he's going back in. Risky play here. Do you like it?
I think I do, just because, I mean, Eunos' combat is second to none. He doesn't need any other resources to kill Gleeok. He can do it on 3 hearts. It's no problem. But the more important thing is once he beats 5 and he has the recorder, he doesn't want to sacrifice where he can record to or whistle to. And I think that's what he's thinking about right now. He doesn't want to have to reroute and lose any more time in the overworld. So he's going to go ahead and take out 4 now.
Meanwhile, Cantaloupeme at 33-7, he is in tremendous shape. Folks, he's on a pretty darn good pace here as he heads towards the back half of 1. He'll collect his bow and hopefully set himself up for level 5.
Yeah, I mean, he's going to get a bow right around 7 minutes, which is absolutely acceptable. I mean, that's right around a 30-minute time. So he is flying right now. Cantaloupe's in great shape, like you said. He's got the 33. He's going to get a 30 secret in the overworld. That'll give him the 60 for the blue candle. So he is right on world record route. You see Eunos here trying to force a bomb off his head. Does take a hit again. He's down to 1 heart. One more time. Takes 1 more death. And this Gleeok just has Eunos' number right now.
This is unfortunate. And you wonder if he's going to go back in for round 3. He is. Eunos is not letting up without a fight. He's taking this Gleeok down now.
Yeah, I think he's pot committed here. He just wants to go ahead, and he didn't leave 4, so he can't leave 4 now, right? That's in the back of his mind. He just wants to go ahead and take him out. With 1 bomb, I don't think he's going to do the bomb strats on the Gleeok head and force again. He's got to have that bomb for 1 unless he's going to go all the way over to 2, and he's just taking a little more chip damage here, so hopefully he gets through this fight.
Cantaloupeme heads into the Aquamenus fight. All the resources that he needs, and he can even afford to bomb. He's not going to, though. He's going to save his bomb. Playing a little conservative here, and he'll be headed over to get his 30 secret and his blue candle and into level 5.
Yeah, sub 8 time right now at leaving level 1 is just a fantastic time in a race situation. So Cantaloupe, everything going right for him right now. All right, Eunos on 2 hearts here. And again, this is a fight that Eunos can do with half a heart the majority of the time. You know, 99% of the time, Eunos is going to take this Gleeok out. He just had a couple unfortunate run-ins, and like we said before, these fireballs just fire a little bit off timing and it messes you up. And you can see they're just not coming consistently. And Eunos took that 3rd death there just because that fireball pattern is just messing with him.
Yeah, and it's definitely one of those situations where it can compound. It makes it hard to go back in. It's kind of like level 9 can be if you die in 9, where you just get so frustrated. At least from my perspective, I get so frustrated when I die in level 4 that if I go back in, I'm almost guaranteed to make a mistake and die. Like, I just get way too upset.
Yeah, absolutely. That 2nd and 3rd death that you saw wasn't the Eunos death. Like, it's just not, that's not, a player of his skill level is not going to do that. That was just compounded, like you said. It happened the first time, and so it set off the 2nd and 3rd chain reaction because it's in your head, that type of thing. It happens. He's facing what everybody's gone through, and everybody will go through it at some point, unfortunately. And we're going to see Eunos here. He's going to soldier on. He's back in 1 now, or he's going to 1 now. He's going to reroute himself back to 4 later.
So the story now for the race is Cantaloupeme's on a pretty good pace here. He's on a sub-30 pace as he heads into 5 now. Again, Cantaloupeme is one of the few runners in the world with a sub-29 time, but as far as races are concerned, and he's done his share, he's one of the few that has never sub-30 as far as sub-30 runners are concerned. He's never sub-30'd in a race before. consider that you're Cantaloupeme and you've got a huge lead at the moment. Do you slow up and play conservative at all, knowing you have that possible goal in your pocket?
If he's got the stream up right now, I think he will. I think you'll see him be a little safer than normal, and he's still going to go for it. I don't know if he's going to take any room, totally, completely safe, that type of thing, but I think you will see him get a potion here, even though he's not a potion runner. I think that's the situation. But yeah, you're talking about this recorder room and you're reacting to it. This is a room that is very, very tough to do quickly, and to be in a race situation, to have the room he's having, that was ridiculous, man.
Sub 10:30. This is sub 30 pace, folks. In fact, this is sub JSR pace, and I have a pretty darn good time.
Yeah, absolutely. We're not talking about like race times right now, guys. We're talking about the actual No Up A leaderboard. This is a great time for FAP right now.
Be interesting to see what he decides to do here. I mean, obviously he can play it safe and still win the race, but I know he's talked about it before, and that is something he's wanted for a while. We'll have to wait and see what he decides to do.
Yeah, the thing is, if you're next week or the week after and you look back at this and you didn't set your record right, all it says is a 1 by your name if you win this. It doesn't say your time. No one logs your time. That's not anywhere. If you're not setting your own PB or anything, it doesn't matter. You just want to get this win, so I think you're going to see him be a little safer. But he does use that first bomb here. He's going with 1 bomb strats and Dig Dogger, which is not on the safe side. That's the fast side here.
Eunos headed over towards level 5. Considering what has happened to Eunos, he's not that far behind, and we've seen it in this tournament with Cantaloupeme, where anything could happen, and there are situations like level 7 last night was a humongous deciding factor in the race between Jay Coper and 4-Eye Steven, and level 9, of course, the great equalizer. Despite what has happened, Eunos is not dead yet.
No, not at all. Eunos is going to 2, I believe, here. He's going to do 2 before 5. He's got no bombs, so he has to do this routing. So this is going to take him a little longer in the overworld routing, that type of thing, but it's going to get his bombs, going to refill them before 5. You just have to kind of route himself on the fly here. I like what Eunos is doing here. He just kind of left 4 behind him. He's going to try to gold the rest of the way out. And whatever happens to Cantaloupe happens to Cantaloupe. You know, like you said, we saw that level 9 that happened last night between Coper and Steve, and it could happen again. So Eunos has to play this the best he can going forward.
Nice level 5 for Cantaloupeme. He's headed over towards level 2. As first he'll do the world wrap, which he was not the person who discovered it, but he was, if I'm not mistaken, the person that routed it in to the current world record route.
Yeah, that's before my time. I'll have to take your word for that. I had no idea. The reason that world wrap works, that Cantaloupe uses and worked into it, and everybody else now has, is because the tiles on the overworld are laid out sequentially, right? So the left side tile that he's getting ready to leave from and the right side tile is one away from each other when they're numbered and they're all laid out in a row. So when he's screen scrolling from the left side of the world to the right side, he's not going all the way around the world. It's just one tile over to the game, and that's why this world wrap works.
Yeah, kind of a neat trick. We see it sometimes in Randomizer as well, but it's very useful in Vanilla because it just so happens to do that. And a very clean world wrap for Cantaloupe. He gets through that very quickly. Meanwhile, Eunos down to 4 bombs. He gets a Troll Dongo. Unfortunate, but a very nice kill.
That was a Taz level kill with 1 bomb smoke him, and I don't think there's a frame that he lost between laying that bomb and walking over to the Triforce. That was well done by Eunos.
Both these runners giving a great effort so far. Make sure you guys follow both these runners, Eunos XX and Cantaloupeme, as well as my co-commentator Redbird Grad, and of course, as always, the Speed Gaming network of channels for all the Zelda 1, any % no Up A action. One of the major channels that this tournament will be featured on. So, Eunos is going to be picking up some rupees here as Cantaloupe heads into level 2.
Yep, these guys did a high 5 on the overworld. Now Eunos is leading 2, Cantaloupe's going to 2. Eunos grabbed that 30, the one that you saw Cantaloupe have to do on the way in. Cantaloupe's got to get 7 more rupees in level 2. That's it. You need 140 bucks to go shopping. And any other rupee above 140 is going to give him arrows that he's going to use in 7. So he wants to build that as high as possible, but 140 is the minimum he has to come out of 2 with.
See if he takes a chance at the Gorilla. He's going to attempt to kill them, and he gets lucky. What just happened? What happened to that item there, Redbird?
Yeah, so you'll have to ask Fistbit because he's way smarter than I am. But basically, what I know happens is that if you see a boomerang from a gorilla go out, you kill a gorilla and it drops an item. If that boomerang comes back and touches that item, what it does is actually turns that item into a bomb. So that's why you saw Cantaloupe hesitate there and wait to pick up the stuff on the ground, is because there were cantaloupes. There were boomerangs that were out, and he waited for the boomerang to come back, change that item for him. And he was ready to roll with his bomb. So technically, I have no idea. All I know is it turns into a bomb, and it's cool.
It is pretty cool, and nice that it helps with the speed run as well. Eunos headed through Fort Gibdo. He'll be trying his luck at the recorder room now, the rumor requirement. Cantaloupe gets a lucky bomb, but he's going to leave it. He's going to spit on that bomb.
Yeah, he had to go up in the northeast corner and kill that gorilla anyway, so he went ahead and just left that bomb there and grabbed the one in the room, dropped it, dropped there. He has 7 bombs, went up, killed the Dongo, and he's ready to roll out of 2.
And, yeah, he's on a pretty darn good pace here. Ooh, nice bombs for Eunos. Look at those bombs.
Eunos having a sick room right here. He's 4 bombs left. He's got to kill these last 2.
Wow.
He's gonna have 3 bombs to leave here. That was a world-class room by Eunos.
Was that a 5-bomb recorder room?
Yeah, it had to be a 5. Yeah, that was ridiculous, man.
My goodness, that would gain time. I don't care who's running this game on your PB. I mean, that was ridiculous.
Yeah, if you want a crash course on grouping those guys together and the bomb directions he laid those in, because it wasn't even like 2 or 3 guys were going right and he laid a bomb to the right. He had multi-directional dark nets he was still able to hit because of his smart bomb placement. That was fantastically done by Eunos. And JSR's eating nachos, guys. I'll throw that in the play-by-play.
I don't know what you're talking about.
All right, we see Cantaloupe go shopping now. He's the first one to do it. He's going to pick up his bait there. Not sure if he did the tricorder or not. Now he's going to grab his arrows. He does have 8 arrows for level 7. JSR, what's your play there? If you've got 8, are you switching over to arrows when you're in 7?
Absolutely. The thing is, those gorillas take 5 hits with the wooden sword, right? They do a heart of damage every time they boomerang you, and they're task-like with their abilities to turn and hit Link. It is not so much that you're going to die. It's not so much that you're going to lose that much time. It's just being efficient and getting through that river room as fast as possible with as much health as possible. The extra menus, even if you're only going to get 5 or 6 arrows off, absolutely worth it in my opinion.
Yeah, I completely agree. Very well explained. And for everybody wondering what happened on Eunos' side, the Dongos are going to give you a bomb if you smoke them out. The only time they're not going to is if you're on number 16 and the fairy drops on 16. It's a forced fairy. So what happened to Eunos was that Dodongo was his kill number 16 in a row. You had to think about it. His recorder room was so efficient that was number 16 in a row for him. He was not able there to pick up a bomb off Dodongo because he got the fairy instead. That was very unfortunate. Now you're having to see a pretty tough Dodongo or recorder fight here.
So he's not too far behind with the exception of his bomb count. So, unfortunately, he's going to either have to farm or he's going to have to buy bombs. We'll have to wait to see what his decision is. Meanwhile, Cantaloupe just making quick work of this level 7, still at full health.
Yeah, absolutely. That was Dig Dogger. Sorry, guys. I kind of lost my train of thought on what I was saying there. But yeah, a pretty good Dig Dogger fight for Eunos without being able to lay a bomb down and do 4 points of damage there. He had to do everything with the wood sword. He was able to control the fight. You do see him farming for bombs here. He's going to pick up 1 right here. You'll probably see him pick up another pack in 7, either very early on, or go left and fight the Keith. So not sure exactly which way he's going to go, but he's going to pick up this 100, have enough money for shopping. He's not going to have any money for arrow strats in 7 like you saw for Cantaloupe.
Yeah, he won't be able to buy bombs, unfortunately. Only with 2 extra rupees. He needs to buy arrows and meat. Oh, Cantaloupe misses the 2nd bomb here onto the Dig Dogger, and he's got to be careful. Down to 2 hearts. Another hit would kill him.
Yeah, this is a situation where you want to just leave the room, right? If you kill 1 or 2 of these babies, then what you can do is leave the room and come back, and it kills all 3. So he chased it around. He was able to take it out, but he took some bops doing that. One of the tricks that you can do in that game is, like I said, you can despawn the rest of them. As soon as you kill 1 of the 3 offspring, the other 2 will die if you leave the room. So fortunately for Cantaloupe, he was able to take them out, but man, that was pretty scary, like you said.
He does pick up some rupees, and I think he learned his lesson from his last race. He's going to switch over to arrows.
Absolutely.
So he does get through. He should survive this unless the gorillas are just complete jerks. That was a little clenched, though. Oh, but still on sub-30 pace, believe it or not.
Definitely was. He's sitting here, he's trying to get a bomb out of these guys because you don't want to go into 6 with anything fewer than 1 bomb. You have to have 1 bomb, of course. But if you have more bombs, you can skip that first Wizrobe room, and it makes it just a little bit easier. You can breathe easier. He's got the required number of bombs for level 6, but if you get no drops, man, your heart's kind of beating a mile a minute because you have to go into 8 with a couple as well.
Big refill for Cantaloupeme, but he survives the level. With a world-class ending, he can still sub 30, so that might play into his decisions later on in this run.
Yeah, world-class endings for most people, 6, 8, 9 is the last 3. It's kind of the trifecta and your benchmark for your final stretch of the game. When you get a sub 10, that's when you know you're having a really, really good run. That's the world-class JSR is talking about. So we saw him at sub 20 pick up that level 7 Triforce. So as long as he has a 10-minute or less final 3, he's going to have that sub 30.
Can I just mention that Eunos got the last laugh on Gleeok? Not only did he just dispatch him like it was nothing, but he got the Gleeok bomb. That was pretty swaggy.
Yeah, he had 4 bombs going into the fight, and so yeah, being able to force off that was pretty slick. So now Eunos going to go shopping, like we say. He's got the 142 rupees. He's good to go there. He's only going to have 2 rupees and 7, so he's going to have to do things with his sword. And right now, what you see him doing is he's building a count, because I believe he's going to use bombs in the river room to make the river room a little bit quicker. So I think that's the strat Eunos is going to deploy in 7.
Cantaloupeme has a little bit of bad luck with that Lionel there. Loses his beams and gets no bombs off these first Wizrobes.
Yeah, 6 is one of those levels that your time can get away from you. If you're on a PB pace, that type of thing, there's so many rooms here that doing them efficiently, sets you on PB. But like this room right here, chasing these keys can take a few seconds, like you're seeing for Cantaloupe. Magical Breakfast 1, Magical Breakfast 2, all these rooms kind of add up to you lose time off that sub 30 pace, that type of thing. So 6 isn't too hard once you get used to it and what's going on there, but it's hard to do quickly, and that's what you're seeing right now from Cantaloupe.
Does have a very nice Magical Breakfast room, though. Not only did he get some of his lost health back, but he made that look easy.
Yeah, that first room, as long as you hold center control like he did, and he was able to kind of work the room from north to south, you usually dispatch it pretty quickly. And what you saw there was cookie cutter, exactly what you want to do every time from Cantaloupe's side.
Predictions in chat that Eunos is going to show us a little bit of swag. It's possible. I don't think I do if I'm Eunos, because, and I mean, that's totally up to him. But again, he's only about 3 minutes behind, and level 9 is level 9, man. And this is a tournament race. I don't know.
Yeah, so I think you'll see that now that Cantaloupe knows exactly where Eunos is, because once everybody gets to level 7, the routes have converged, right? So now you have a true timing of how far in front Cantaloupe is. If he's got the restream up, I gotta think that potion is weighing heavily on his mind, grabbing that.
We'll be able to tell exactly what the lead is. It's actually going to be a little more than 3 minutes. We'll be able to tell once Eunos gets to the Triforce. Cantaloupeme grabbed his level 7 Triforce at about 1948. So we'll be able to, or a little, it might have been 1942. It was something like that.
Yeah, like you said, it's enough time that taking the 30 seconds to go get the potion beats taking 3 minutes to go all the way back through level 9 if you were to die late.
So we'll have to wait and see what Eunos decides to do. Cantaloupeme's out of level 6 at 2303. Sub 30 is still possible, but it's going to take a really good ending here.
Yeah, he's going to have a sub 2 level 8 and then just a fantastic level 9 to do it. So because that's starting to steadily creep away, I think it makes the decision point a little easier for him. But we'll see. I mean, he's playing at the top of his game right now. We saw several green after 8 splits from Cantaloupe yesterday and today. So if anybody wants to push it, Cantaloupe is perfectly capable right now.
Nice reverse C by Eunos, getting through level 7 very cleanly. Very nice level 7 for Eunos. And here we go, folks. Level 8.
Yeah, level 8 is going to have 2 of these what's called blue lagoons. One because it just looks like a sea of blue because all the blue dark nets, but the lag part of the lagoon comes because the NES just does not handle that beam sword with all the fireballs on the screen and these guys dancing around. But Cantaloupe dispatching this room very, very quickly with no damage taken. Oh my god, what a blue lagoon 1, JSR.
Yeah, that was beautiful. Nice double hits using the sword whip to get the other dark net behind him. Very, very efficient.
Yeah, you see, because he's got beams in here, right? It's not just that first sword hit that he's looking at. He's whipping his sword around and able to do damage on 2 of these guys at once, even when they're not together. So Cantaloupe just working level 8 over. Man, this is great.
This is an... Oh, and then he just runs right into the Gibdo. But he's having an amazing level 8.
You think the Darknets are the problem. Nope, it's the Gibdo on the way through that room. It's hysterical. Eunos setting up the recorder, dude.
I think John might have called it in chat. We might have been wrong here, or at least I might have been wrong, I should say. He's going to pick up his heart container, and you're going to see something cool, folks, if you've never seen this. And nice Gleeok fight for cantaloupeme.
Yeah, so the next thing Eunos has to get right now is the magical sword, which is in the graveyard, right? Well, the recorder, what happens here is you're setting off the recorder, which is going to take you to the left of whatever screen you're going to go to, whatever level. But the raft sets you to the north of that screen as well. So what's going on is you go to the northwest of whatever screen you blew to. He blew to level 7, so went to the northwest, which puts him in the grave right here at the magical sword. Recorder activated.
Can I get some "Oh my dog" roos in chat, please?
That's awesome. Eunos, I'm sorry, BGT. Eunos is the king of swag in a race.
Yes, he is, dude. I mean, nothing else. He'll put on a great show for you. Cantaloupe's headed to level 9.
Yeah, he's at heading to level 9. He's going to enter level 9 sub 26 in a race, dude. This is insane.
As he enters level 9 with 5 bombs, he's going to want to make some bombs happen here, folks. He has enough to beat the game, but he's going to want a few more if he wants to have an efficient 9 here.
And the only guy to use the back door in level 6, Eunos there, I think he's going to be looking for some bombs here, though. So he's going over to the right here, grabbing a key and these bombs for these orange Wizrows. A room you don't usually go to unless you need that key to open that door on the left. He's able to pick up the bombs.
Yeah, that was good, because now at least we won't have to see the Gleeok of Shame, which is always a good thing.
Yeah, that's much quicker being able to do that. Plus, he can skip the key in 9, the early one that you just saw Cantaloupe get. So, I mean, it is out of your way a little bit, but those bombs in that Gleeok, not having the bombs and having to face that Gleeok is way more out of your way. So, heads up play by Eunos there.
Oh, he missed the compass. All right, we got to start over.
Yeah, reset both runners. Cantaloupe taking a little bit of damage, took 1 bop from Patra, 1 skip. It's a tough skip to do cleanly all the time. And again, when you're on like a sub 30 pace like Eunos or like Cantaloupe was, that type of thing, he's trying to fly as fast as possible here.
Oh, Cantaloupe takes a little bit of damage here. Kind of messed up the strat that he tried to pull off. Takes another bop and... Oh, he's in trouble. Oh, but that sweet, merciful fairy.
That fairy kind of saved him there. I don't know. Did he grab the potion? I was watching over the root quarter side. I'm not sure if Cantaloupe grabbed one.
Pretty sure he did not. We'll have to wait and see. I don't think I saw him. Yeah, we were root quartered away. I don't think we saw him get a potion, though.
So you see Cantaloupe now forcing this bomb. I think he misplaced it, though. There it is. Okay. The second bomb hit it. He was only on 8 or only on 7 when he came out of the stairs. And so that scared me a little bit, but he was able to find that bomb with the second one.
I can't tell you, folks, how many times I've seen other runners, how many times I've seen me mess up that count in 9, and it kills a run. And for Cantaloupe, that would have been disaster, but luckily he does pull it out, and he's going to have 2 bombs here for combat.
Yeah, that was very fortunate there, because if he did not hit that one, if he would have miscounted, and let's say that fiber that we saw drop from the Zol was the 10 count, he would not have had enough bombs to finish the game. So he'd have had to do something like get the silver arrows and then leave, or hopefully get a drop from one of these orange guys, orange Wizrobes. But luckily he was able to find that count. It has a pretty clean reverse C for the pattern that he got.
Yeah, terrible pattern, got bubbled, but was able to survive. Meanwhile, Eunos dispatches Goma with the wooden arrows. Cantaloupe picks up his silver arrows.
So Cantaloupe picked up the silver arrows before Eunos is even into level 8, so he does have a healthy lead right now. He doesn't have a potion, so, you know, anything can happen. We saw that in a race last night, and that's what Eunos is kind of banking on, that something happens to Cantaloupe. But Cantaloupe, for as kind of bad as this started and looked when he got into the next room, is having a decent back half here.
He misses the reverse clip, but a nice recovery. Doesn't take any damage.
Yeah, so that room that we were just talking about, that reverse clip, it's very easy just to go hit the reverse clip and take off. And he does sneak by Patra 2B on the way back through, so that's nice. But if you miss that clip, man, that room can get very dangerous very fast.
Cantaloupe still has 9, 8 hearts, 7 hearts. Commentators
curse in full effect right there.
7 hearts to his name. He's still in good shape. He's still okay as long as he gets through this room. I'm not going to talk. I'm just going to shush. There we go. He got some health.
But he does one cycle the room like a champ right there. He had like 2 tiles that he could stand on in the middle there. Was able to maneuver between the 2, take out everything. Doesn't take any more damage, and he's going grayscale on us, JSR.
Nice! A little swag himself, trying to say, you know what? Anything you can do, Eunos, I can do grayer. And he's headed into Patra 3.
Man, come on. Tell me you didn't just say that. That was bad for you, dude. As JSR takes another bite of nachos, we're on Patra 3 on Cantaloupe side. And he dispatches Patra 3 with no problems here. Cantaloupe walking into Ganon at 30-17. Let's take him out. Root on Cantaloupe. Bring this home, guys.
It's going to take 4 hits with the magical sword. He goes with the stun lock, gets the first, misses the second, gets the second hit there. Ganon's being a jerk, goes right, gets the 3rd hit, the 4th hit, and we've got bacon, folks.
Get your GGs out in chat. Cantaloupe is going to take home this race with an official SRL time of 30 minutes, 49 seconds, with a little swag at the end here as I'm calling the timeout too early. Thanks, Cantaloupe, for that. Get your GGs out. What a run by Cantaloupe here.
Yeah, unfortunately, unable to get the sub 30 due to some rough luck in the back half, and a little bit of a rough start as well. But all things considered, an excellent race time for Cantaloupe.
Yeah, I think that actually was... Let me take a look here because I know that he had a pretty good one before. Let me pull up his match history and what he's done, but I think that almost matches what he's done in this. That's his best one, his PB in this this tournament here.
As we wait for him to see if he'll join us in the commentator's booth, Eunos is headed to level 9 now. It's 31 minutes and 30 seconds into this run. Level 5 is about a 5-minute split from level 8 Triforce to done. So he's on pace for about a 35-36 minute race. Consider what happened to him with his bomb luck. Consider that he died twice in level 4. This guy's still going to put up a time better than a lot of people's PBs. That's insane.
Yeah, absolutely. To have those few deaths there, have to reroute yourself, have to check resources, have to go into 4 and do what he did a 4th time. I mean, absolutely. To be able to put up a 35-36 here right around there is just going to be an insane time for all the stuff he's had to overcome. I did check the PB from Cantaloupe, so he's just a little bit off his PB in the race situation. He had a 30-24, I think, is what I'm looking at. So a few seconds off there. He had about 20 seconds more than that, but given the lead he had and how safe he could be down the stretch, I think that's a fantastic time he just put up here.
By the way, JSR has finished with an official SRL time of a full plate of nachos. GG's in chat for JSR.
And a gold split to boot, right?
Oh, dude, gold split because of this nacho cheese with a little bit of hot sauce, brother.
Cheese.
What's up there, Cantaloupe? GG's, my friend.
Hey, what's up, guys?
Congratulations, sir. Talk us through that run. How about the recorder room, man?
It was good. I mean, it was just pretty much an average run right there. It's just, I'll be honest, I didn't want to win like this. I would have preferred, I wanted to be a lot closer and everything. I felt bad for, son, Gleok and everything. And, it's not the way I want to win.
That's very classy by you, man. That's pretty stand-up to say stuff like that. And I know you believe it. I know you think it. So it's not just word service or lip service from you. So GG's, and like you said, not the way you want to do it. But nevertheless, you did take home the win tonight. So how do you feel your run went?
I feel my run went pretty good until level 7. I don't know. I mean, I knew I miscued the bomb, but part of me was like, just don't go out of the room, man up and kill this damn thing. And that's what I tried to do. And I realized I was like, oh, my health is a little lower than what it should be, and I could die. But and then 6, I didn't have beams going in, so I took some time there. Level 8, I didn't know if you guys caught what happened after 6. I blew my recorder once. Well, I did not do the tricorder, and I caught it before, so I switched back to the recorder from the candle to correct that mistake.
I didn't see that. No, I apologize. We had I think at the same time as you were doing that, Eunos was doing some heart collection, and he was able to actually go over and change his route, and he did a root quarter. So I missed some stuff in the overworld. Yeah, it was kind of sick to see it. So I apologize for not catching that, but yeah,
it's all right there. Yeah, that was, you know, and still with that at 202 level 8. Level 8 went really, really well, and 9, I backed off once I realized, you know, 30 was going to be sub 30 was going to be out of my reach, so I just backed off to do it nice and safe.
Real quick, I just want to shout out Eunos with the damageless Patra 2 skip.
Sweet.
Yeah, he's having some, task execution on some of these rooms. We saw in the trap room, he went ahead and laid the 2 bombs down there. He's trying the recorder clip, does not get it. He's trying it again. Gets the recorder clip into the diamond. He is able to do it that time.
Nice.
My God, this guy's pulling out all the stops here tonight.
So are we going to get the recorder Ganon kill like we saw Saber do?
That was
epic. Yeah, that was epic. On 2 hearts, I don't think so. I really don't. He's going to go ahead and take some damage down to 1.5. What is going on right now? Is he forcing a bomb on Ganon?
That would be hilarious.
Oh,
I'm
no!
kidding.
Eunos got a little too close to that Patra 2. And
you see, unfortunately, yeah, he is going to bow out of this race, and that's very understandable for everything that he's had to deal with in this one. So, he did forfeit on his side. He was just a room away from Ganon. Eunos can take out Ganon. He's done it a billion times. So, unfortunately, the forfeit. But GG's to him in chat, please.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
we'll see if we can get Eunos to join us in the commentator's booth to discuss his run. While we wait on him to either join up or not, and it looks like he's going to join us right now, actually. Let me go grab him. Oh, morning.
Oh, morning.
Oh, man. I'll let you have the mic, sir.
I'm only here to say good game. Congrats.
Hey, Eunos, I want a rematch just for the lulz sometime.
I don't want to play this game.
Oh.
I think so. Appreciate it.
Oh, no problem.
Yeah, GG's, man. Unfortunate. Just, Zelda 1 happens, man.
Well, thanks. Good. Hope you guys had fun.
Yeah, GG, man. Sorry that things happened. And
I played like crap. But we don't have to talk about it. So
okay.
Thanks.
Okay, thanks.
Understandable. That was a tough race, and it happens in Zelda 1.
Yeah, we all haven't been there because there's not everybody that's on the cantaloupeme, the JSR, the Eunos, the LAC level, that level there. But we've all had that to where you have something you feel so excited about, you think it's going to go right, and then man, just one mistake, a Gliok death just kind of spirals out of control, something like that. So we've all been there. If it's not Z1, it's another game, something like that. So we all kind of know what Eunos is going through there. So heads up and GG on him for coming in here and doing the GGs, an interview he didn't want to do, which I don't think anybody would have wanted to after.
Oh, absolutely.
So, yeah, that speaks well of his character and who Eunos is.
Absolutely. And again, folks, I want to reiterate how good at Zelda 1 this man is. He's number 2 on the charts. This man has done amazing things with this game. And do not let this one sample size fool you into thinking otherwise. Zelda 1 has a knack to do this. I don't know about you, Redbird, but I've had dozens of Zelda 1 races where I've just wanted to flat out forfeit. And that's just what this game does.
Yeah, and like I said, I'm not on your guys' level or anything like that. But when it does it to me, it's whatever, right? I'm at the 31.5 runner, high 31 runner. It doesn't matter to me if I lose one because my time's crap. But to you guys that are sitting there pushing for world records all the time, I can see the psychological effect it has on you guys when something like that happens. And I get it because you expect perfection. You expect your best. And that's what Eunos expects is his best. And tonight he didn't unfortunately bring it. He got some level 4 troll right there and it hit him. And only the top runners are going to feel what just went through and what happened to Eunos tonight. Yeah.
That's what happened to me against the LAC when we raced. It's frustrating, and I totally feel his pain.
So, unfortunately, it has to happen in the tournament race. It's just a bummer considering what could have been in this race, but Eunos is not out of the tournament yet. He will fall to the bonus bracket where he will face off against, let's see, he will be facing off against TA 909 in his first race in the bonus bracket. Now, Mr. Cantaloupe, sir, you move on to face somebody who's been in chat during this race.
That would be Breasticle.
He was mercilessly mocking you, by the way. I saw it. He was saying all kinds of bad things about Cantaloupe and how something about something your sister. I don't know, all kinds of crazy stuff.
It wouldn't if he said something nice, that would be a surprise. So, but anyway, I don't want to tie up the channel and everything. But thanks for having me. Thanks for having the Race Speed Gaming, and follow these awesome commentators too, and all that good stuff. And we'll see you guys next round.
Thanks a lot, Cantaloupe, and good luck going forward, man. Again, make sure you guys follow both our runners tonight, Eunos XX and Cantaloupe, me, as well as my co-commentator, Redbird Grad, and also the Speed Gaming Network of channels, where you'll be able to catch more of the tournament going forward. We've got plenty more action coming up, including more races tomorrow, don't we, Redbird?
Yeah, we sure do. Let me pull this up here real quick. We do have Darkwing Duck and Wind Chuck Attacks tomorrow night. That is at 10 o'clock Eastern. It's going to be on your channel, JSR. You're going to be the restream for that. And then right after that, we do have, actually, it looks like it's a quad race. We've got K-Mac and Zarnax at the same time. So make sure you guys are tuned into JSR's channel. If you haven't followed him, do it right now. He's not live, but hop over there. Follow the channel. So when he goes live tomorrow night at 10 o'clock Eastern, you're going to see those four going up against each other. Darkwing Duck and Wind Chuck Attacks, and then K-Mac and Zarnax.
It should be Darkwing and Random Effect, sir.
Oh, it should be. Well, I am looking at the schedule. I apologize. Schedule is wrong, but thanks for being here and correcting me on it. I appreciate that.
I'll take a look at it.
Yeah, no worries. So Darkwing and Random. So, man, yeah, that's all four of those guys. That's going to be very, very hyped tomorrow night. So make sure you follow that and take a look at it and watch the race. It's going to be a good one for sure. Absolutely,
and much more to come, folks. Make sure you go to zelda.challenge.com/2018LOZ for more information on this tournament. You'll be able to see the updated brackets, upcoming schedule, and more there. And let
me jump back in here real quick, JSR, too, because I got some questions in chat on that upcoming schedule. We did have a LAC race tonight who is going up against Jam Eviler. They did have to postpone it. Jam was having some problems with some power and is going in and out intermittently, so they have postponed that race. So if you're looking for that one, stay tuned, watch the schedule, watch tomorrow night's race. You'll have some more info on that. It's supposed to be scheduled for Friday or Saturday night now if you're looking forward to that one as well.
So make sure you follow all of the channels that'll be broadcasting these Zelda races to catch more action. For my co-commentator, Redbird Grad, my name is JSR. And I want to thank everybody for tuning in and watching tonight. I hope you guys enjoyed the race, and we will catch you guys next time. So long, everyone.
Have a good night. Thanks.